know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most things that I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you change.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, today I wanted to do this video just because, it's been going around for quite a while now, which it's never been confirmed out of Jazzy's mouth. And every time she does go live, she has people in the chat kind of hinting around for her to, kind of say if she's pregnant or not. And she did a couple videos where she did slip up a couple hints that she may be pregnant. And like I said, for a while, people have been, thinking like she has to be pregnant just because she's came on here so many times and said that she has been trying for baby number 6, or she wanted baby number 6. And just because y'all know, and y'all remember when Legend was conceived, they were drunk. And as you guys, been spotting in her kitchen lately, that on the top of her refrigerator, she's had about 20 bottles of Taylor Port and just some cheap, wine and alcohol or whatever. So, there's been pictures circulating, which I feel like every month there's some type of picture that circulates where it kind of looked like she's pregnant. And we have known that Jazzy has gained some weight after Legend, which is very normal. But I also think that her weight gain is because, she does sit around the house a lot. She doesn't really get out much. And so, that does tend to happen. But lately it just has been seeming like her stomach is never kind of like the fatty fat that spreads. It seems like it's been the, poking and growing outwards, like as in a pregnancy. So, people have been very confused. And like I said, every other week, month, whatever, people assume that she's pregnant. But lately, a lot of people have been just so sure that she, in fact, has to be pregnant. So here's a picture that was circulating around thanks to the Erics that I had seen. And I just couldn't help but to think like, oh my God, it really does truly look like this girl is truly pregnant. So after I seen this picture, I was like, well, yeah, so, there's no way this girl is not pregnant. I mean, we know how Jazzy looks when she's pregnant. Her nose seems to be spread, and just the way that her belly is poking outwards, like it's not giving, that she's just gaining weight since you're pregnant. So another thing that I caught that I really didn't see too many people mention is that her last vlog, that she mentioned that she had to go to an appointment, but she had called herself and basically tried to switch it, and she said something totally opposite to what I guess she was trying to say. But she's seemed to, you guys also know that in the beginning of pregnancy, you don't go to the doctors a lot. You go at least once a month. So it's not a lot of appointments, but she did slip up and say that she had an appointment, which we know that Jazzy really never has appointments. I mean, when does Jazzy ever, have doctor's appointments or dentist appointments that she's gone to? And she didn't mention the appointment. And as you guys also remember back a few months ago, or a few weeks ago, or at least a few months ago, I do remember, she posted that she was in the OBGYN office, and she mentioned that she was doing it all over again. So we all know that, I mean, what else would she be doing all over again except for pregnancy? So a lot of people also said that somewhere, which I don't know where the clip is, but she mentioned that she had got the idea from Liv that the next time that she was pregnant, she basically wouldn't mention anything about the pregnancy, and I guess she would just come out closer to the 9 months, and that's when she would announce. So I don't know if she's maybe doing something like that, but I highly doubt it, just because we all know how Jazzy is with her registries and things like that. So we know that she will keep the pregnancy probably for she will keep the pregnancy a secret for probably a little while, but she will make it known, at least so she could get her registry and get all her stuff bought for the baby off of that. Y'all know how Jazzy is. But I just truly hope and, pray that not for the sake of her, but for the sake of those kids that, if she is in fact pregnant again with yet another baby, her and Chris's second child, I really do hope that he does stick around, because we know right now that, we see the full support team that she has right now with Chris and Philip. And, I'm not going to call Chris, I'm not going to say that he's some big support, no, but he is, there from here, and there, and she should be able to ask that man for some help, if not, for the 4 kids, at least some help for Legend. So, she has Philip there. Hannah seems to, help out with the kids. She has her mother, and we know that, Chris's sister watched Legend when they went on that birthday trip that he supposedly took her on. So, she has help, but I really do hope that this girl, truly plans on, sticking with this man or doing whatever he says or buying whatever this man wants. And, he plans to even stick around himself, because we all know that this girl will seriously crumble if this man up and leaves her and, ends up not being around. I mean, we know how the 4 were treated when Philip went to jail, and it's just pretty selfish at the fact that she would even decide to have yet another baby when we've seen that this year these kids couldn't get new Halloween costumes. It seems like it's a struggle for them to get new clothes, new shoes, jackets. Even feeding them is a struggle. So why she would want to bring yet another mouth to feed when she can barely feed the 4 that she has? And Legend hasn't even started really participating in everyday dinners, lunches, and meals and things like that. So, what truly will happen when Legend starts, participating and eating every day, and she has to start making enough for Legend plus, and another 6th child to eat too? What will the other 4 get? Because it already seems that she has this dynamic in the house anyway already, that the 4 are separated from Legend, and that it just seems like Legend gets the most out of all of them. So, what will happen if she has yet another child by this man? And, will these 4 children get pushed back even more into the dark? And, she won't really want to mess with them even more, because we know that clearly at this point, because Chris is in the home, these 4 kids, and even before, I mean, we say that it's because Chris is now in the home, but it seems to be that, all around, just she has some type of thing for these kids, specifically for, Amaya and Aiden. It just seems like, I don't know, she just has something out for these 4 children, and for her to add yet a 6th child and then add, and just I seriously don't understand what this girl is thinking. And even if she's not pregnant, I mean, at this point already, people are wanting CPS to be involved with this girl, because clearly she, purposely feeds these children. She gets plenty of food stamps from these children. She gets including exploiting them for the vlogs and all the money that they bring in for her on the vlogs. All this money she gets because of these children, and she acts like it's a bother to, take care of these children, or that she does not want them. So, I really do hope and pray, like I said, that if she is in fact pregnant, that this 6th child doesn't push these 4 children back in the dark even more. And, something I always say and I always thought about, this whole situation that happened to Liv, where, Liv got her 3 kids taken and Gerard's over there, taking care of them. I always, really thought that, Jazzy wanted that situation for herself, to where, Philip and Hannah could just take the 4 kids and she just have Legend and, get pregnant with yet another child with Chris, and it just be them. By the way she treats these kids, it just, it really gives the vibe that, sis wants that to happen for her instead of that happening for Liv, because we know, how she truly feels about these children. We see it in how she dresses them and how she does their hair and how she feeds them and how she loves them. We see it in every way how she truly feels about these children. So, it's just a thought maybe, but, she has not, she did a live yesterday, and people asked her, was she going to get her tubes tied? And she basically said no, that she is not going to get her tubes tied, that she is going to continue to be on birth control, which it makes no sense that she claims that she's on birth control, but yet she claims that she and Chris, or she wants to try for a sixth baby at the moment. So, how are you on birth control, but then you just claimed that, you wanted to up and try this month or next month for a child? She always claims that she's on birth control, but then somehow she always manages to magically get pregnant all the time. So, sis, are you pregnant or are you not? I mean, are you on birth control or are you not? Are you, what is it? And at that, you're 30 plus years old. At this point, sis, you should be past that lying about being on birth control, especially to a man if you're over there telling him that you're on birth control. Also, that just gives psychotic, weird, very much psychotic, weird vibes. So, comment down below, you guys, what you guys think. Do you think this girl is in fact pregnant and we are due for a pregnancy announcement very soon? Or do you think that, this is all just, for views? She wants people to think that she's pregnant and get the reactors talking more so she could get more views to her channel. Comment down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. And excuse my baby girl, she's making all these type noises because she's in the middle of eating. But thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for another one.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.